Dear students, in the last class, our discussion was about treatment of goodwill under different circumstances. There we have discussed four important circumstances. I hope you are in a position to recall it. And then we have discussed about revaluation account. Revaluation account is an account prepared at the time of admission or retirement of a partner in order to ascertain the profit or loss of revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. And then we discussed about the journal entries connected with preparation of revaluation account, and that one particular rule we should remember for preparation of revaluation account is debit decrease in the value of asset and increase in the value of liability, and credit increase in the value of asset and decrease in the value of liabilities. Today, let me move on to take up a problem on that. But before going to see the problem, let me tell one more aspect, that is, when a new partner comes into an existing partnership firm, he brings in cash as capital. For that, we have to make an entry in the books of account. The entry for that is, see, when a new partner contributes capital to the firm, the journal entry is cash or bank account debtor to new partner's capital account. Cash or bank account debtor to new partner's capital account. Narration, you may write capital brought in. This entry may be asked for 2 marks also. Cash or bank account debtor to new partner's capital account, capital brought in. This is about contribution of capital by new partner. Now, let me take up a problem on preparation of revaluation account, partner's capital account, and the balance sheet of the new firm, which will be asked in the examination for 12 marks. Okay, so take down the problem first. Illustration 1. Note down it in a piece of paper and then watch the video. Okay, A and B are partners in a firm, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2020 is given below. Take a look at balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. You know the columns: liabilities, amount rupees; assets, amount rupees. Take on the asset side. Cash at bank 50,000. Sundry debtors 60,000. Stock 40,000. Plant and machinery 1 lakh. Buildings 1,50,000. Then other side, that is liability side. Creditors 58,000. Bills payable 10,000. Outstanding expenses 2,000. Capitals: A 1,20,000, sorry, 1,80,000. B 1,50,000. You may take it in the inner column and total it rupees 3,30,000 in the outer column. Total of balance sheet 4 lakh. Total of balance sheet 4 lakh, both the sides. Okay, this is the existing firm's balance sheet. A and B are partners here. Okay, A and B are partners. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. This is the existing situation. Now let's see what happens. See, on 1st April 2020, 1/4/2020, they admit C as a new partner on the following terms. Balance sheet and ನೋಡಿ 31st March 2020. 1/4/2020. Very next day, what they do? They decide to admit C into partnership firm. They decide to admit C into partnership firm on the following terms. Let's see what are the terms. The term is he should bring in rupees 1 lakh as capital and rupees 60,000 towards goodwill. He should bring in rupees 1 lakh as capital and rupees 60,000 towards goodwill for 1/4 share in future profits. This is the first condition. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸಿ 1 lakh rupees ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ತರಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 60,000 ಅನ್ನ ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ತರಬೇಕು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? 1/4 ಶೇರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. Let's see what are the other conditions. The number 2 is plant is to be revalued. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ. Here the adjustment says plant is to be revalued at rupees 1,20,000 and building is to be appreciated by 10%. Plant is to be revalued at rupees 1,20,000 and building is to be appreciated by 10%. And number 3 is depreciate stock by rupees 5,000. Depreciate stock by rupees 5,000. And number 4, provide for doubtful debts or PDD, provision for doubtful debts, at 5% on debtors. At 5% on debtors. You are asked to prepare revaluation account, partners capital accounts, new balance sheet as on 1/4/2020. This is the problem. Now you are supposed to prepare the revaluation account, partners capital account and the new balance sheet. Now let us start with the revaluation account. We know that revaluation account is an account prepared to ascertain the profit or loss on revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. So first draw the format. Revaluation account. Write the heading revaluation account and draw the columns. You know, account will be written in T format. Draw the columns again. 4 columns. At the top you write debit, credit, particulars amount rupees, particulars amount rupees. This is the format. I hope you have taken the format. Now look at the problem. What the problem says? A and B are partners and their balance sheet is given. Now the terms were C should bring in rupees 1 lakh as capital and rupees 60,000 for goodwill. ಇದು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಟ್ rupees 1,20,000. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. Plant is to be revalued at rupees 1,20,000 and building is to be appreciated by 10%. Let me take first plant. In the balance sheet, plant and machinery value is given. How much? Look at the asset side of the balance sheet. Siktadalli plant and machinery 1,20,000. Now what the adjustment? Sorry, plant and machinery given in the balance sheet is 1 lakh. And what the adjustment says? Plant and machinery is to be revalued at rupees 1,20,000. From 1 lakh, it has been increased to 1,20,000. Means there is increase in the value of asset. 1 lakh ಇರೋದು 1,20,000 ಅಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಅಸೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೂಲ್? ಡೆಬಿಟ್ decrease in the value of asset and increase in the value of liability. Credit increase in the value of asset and decrease in the value of liability. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಅಸೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಯಿತು. ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1 lakh ಇರೋದು 1,20,000 ಆಯಿತು. ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ. 1 lakh ಇರೋದು 1,20,000 ಆಯಿತು. ಅಂದರೆ 20,000 ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್? ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೆಡ್ ಟು revaluation account. Yesterday you have taken the journal entry. When asset value increases, concerned asset account debtor to revaluation account. So here plant and machinery account debtor to revaluation account. Revaluation account credited for plant and machinery account, or simply by plant and machinery. How much? Revalued figure, how much? 1,20,000. Figure given in the balance sheet is 1 lakh. So the difference is 20,000. So by plant and machinery 20,000. Plant and machinery 20,000. Next, building is to be appreciated by 10%. Building value increases means again revaluation account is to be credited. Asset value ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ revaluation account ನ credit side ಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. Asset value ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನ revaluation account ನ debit side ಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. Here building value is appreciated. Appreciated means increased. So write it on the credit side. By buildings. By buildings. How much? Building value given in the balance sheet 1,50,000. Look at the balance sheet 1,50,000 into 10% comes to how much? 15,000. By buildings 15,000. Now look at the next adjustment. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಅಸೆಟಿನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಗೇನ್ ಅದು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Now look at the third adjustment, that is depreciate stock by rupees 5,000. Depreciate stock by rupees 5,000. Stock is an asset. Depreciate means reduction. Value decreases. What is to be done? Debit. Decrease in the value of asset. Our rule ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Debit decrease in the value of asset and increase in the value of liabilities. Credit increase in the value of asset and decrease in the value of liability. So here stock value decreases. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್. So debit into revaluation account. So you write to stock. To stock. How much? Decreased by rupees 5,000. Write 5,000 there. Then provide 5% for doubtful debts on debtors. What it is? It is increase in liability. So again it is loss. When provision is created, debtors decreases in a way, decrease in asset, or liability increases when provision is created, liability increases. So it should be debited. PDD should be debited. So to provision for doubtful debts, how much it is? 5% on debtors. Debtors value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ balance sheet ನೋಡಿ 60,000. 60,000 into 5% comes to how much? 3,000. Provision for doubtful debts 3,000. Any other items left? No. No. Which side is more? Credit side is more. So total first credit side, draw 2 lines there. How much it is? 20,000 plus 15,000, 35,000. Write the same total on the other side. Draw line. Find the difference. 35,000 minus 8,000 comes to how much? 27,000. 35,000 minus 8,000 comes to 27,000. What it is? It is profit on revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. The same should be transferred to old partners capital account. So to profit on revaluation transferred to old partners capital account. Profit on revaluation transferred to old partners capital account. Okay, and it should be distributed among the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Profit sharing ratio is how much here? 2:1. A and B share profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So A gets how much? 27,000 into 2 by 3 comes to 18,000. 27 into 2 by 3, 18,000. B 27,000 into 1 by 3, he gets 9,000. Total 27,000. This is how revaluation account is to be prepared. I hope it's very clear. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಹಳ ಸುಲಭ ಇದೆ. ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ liability. Credit increase in the value of asset and decrease in the value of liability. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Now let me move on to see the partners capital account. Partners capital account. Write the heading again. Partners capital account. Columnar capital account ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಾಲಮ್ನರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಈಗ? ಎ, ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಸಿ. ಎ, ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಸಿ. ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. As usual, debit, credit. In each side, we need to have 3 columns for partners, 3 amount columns for partners, A, B and C. So, particulars, A rupees, B rupees, C rupees. Again on the credit side, particulars, A rupees, B rupees, C rupees. Okay, this is the format of partners capital account. And capital account will start with the opening balance. Capital account always shows credit balance, except in some cases. Generally, it shows credit balance. So here also it shows credit balance. Look at the given balance sheet. On the liability side, capitals A, B specifically given, bring that capital to the credit side of partners capital account by balance brought down. On the credit side, you write by balance brought down. Amount how much? 1,80,000 and 1,50,000. Amount 1,80,000 and 1,50,000. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಇದು? ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. This is the opening balance of capital, partners capital. C is a new partner, so no opening balance at all. C is the new partner, no opening balance at all. Now, look at the given balance sheet. See, is there any reserve fund, general reserve or profit and loss account balance? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಟು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆನ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ by revaluation account, you write on the credit side by revaluation account. How much it is? 18,000 and 9,000. 18,000 and 9,000. Clear? Next, new partner brings in cash as capital. New partner brings in cash as capital. So by bank account or cash account. Here in the given problem, bank is given. So let me take bank here. By bank, new partner. Who is new partner? C is new partner. How much he brings? 1 lakh rupees. So C's capital account credited by bank account rupees 1 lakh. Clear? ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ವಿ, ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಂಚಿದ್ವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ತರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ? ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ನೋಡಿ. He brings in rupees 1 lakh as capital and rupees 60,000 for goodwill. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಐಟಮ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Goodwill is the extra amount that new partner brings at the time of his admission. How much he brings? 60,000 he brings, and that 60,000 amount belongs to whom now? Belongs to the old partners, because they have sacrificed their share in the future profits in favor of new partner. So we have to prepare a goodwill account. Directly also it may be taken. Direct ಆಗಿ ನಾವು goodwill amount ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಆದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, goodwill account ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So let me open here goodwill account. Let me open goodwill account. So draw columns again. Goodwill account, debit side, credit side, same format. Particulars, amount rupees, particulars, amount rupees. New partner brings in cash. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೇಸ್ 1, ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ brings in cash for goodwill and that cash is retained in the business. Case 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When he brings in cash, we need to make one entry. Cash or bank account debtor to goodwill account. Cash or bank account debtor to goodwill account. So, goodwill account credited by bank account. Goodwill account credited by bank account. How much it is? 60,000. Clear? ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಇದು? ಆ 60,000 ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು? ಸಿ. ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಹೂ? ಇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಂಚಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಚಬೇಕು? ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸಿಂಗ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸಿಂಗ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವನ್. When and the information is also not available. When sacrificing ratio is not given and other information is not given to calculate sacrificing ratio, we assume that old partners sacrifice in their old profit sharing ratio only. We assume that here old partners have sacrificed in their old profit sharing ratio only, and accordingly we distribute that 60,000 rupees among A and B in the old profit sharing ratio, which becomes sacrificing ratio here. It should be distributed in sacrificing ratio, but here old ratio itself is the sacrificing ratio. Therefore, goodwill account debtor to A's capital account. Goodwill account debtor to A's capital account, that is 60,000 into 2 by 3. Old ratio 2 is to 1 means 2 by 3. Old ratio itself is the sacrificing ratio. So 60,000 into 2 by 3 comes to how much? 40,000. In the same way, to B's capital account, 60,000 into 1 by 3. 60,000 into 1 by 3 comes to how much? 20,000. Now close the account. No balance will be there because 60,000 brought in and the same should be distributed among the old partners. 60,000, 60,000. This is how goodwill account may be prepared. ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು goodwill account ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇವ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಂತರ ನೋಡೋಣ. Now go to the capital account. Capital account is not completed. Go to the capital account. You have written that by goodwill. How much? A 40,000. We have calculated here. A 40,000. B 20,000. A 40,000. B 20,000. And no other adjustment is there in the problem. Now total the partner's capital account. Total partner's capital account. Draw one line. A, how much? 2,38,000. You check it. 2,38,000. B, 1,79,000. And C, 1 lakh. Draw 2 lakhs below the total and write the same total on the other side, debit side. 2,38,000. Then 1,79,000. Then 1 lakh. Draw 2 lines. Now find the difference. No entry is there on the debit side. Find the difference. Means same amount becomes the difference. Balance is same. So 2 balance carried out. Right? 2 balance carried out. This is the new capital. 2 balance carried out. 2,38,000, 1,79,000 and 1 lakh. And bring that balance to the next period. Now go to the credit side and write below that 2 lines. By balance brought down. By balance brought down. How much? Same. 2,38,000, 1,79,000 and 1 lakh. 2,38,000, 1,79,000 and 1 lakh. This is how partner's capital account is to be prepared. I hope you got it. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಂಚಬೇಕು. ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಂಚಬೇಕು. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ತಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಗುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You have to find the difference. Okay. Now let's prepare balance sheet, and before preparing the balance sheet, you may prepare a cash or bank account to ascertain the exact amount of cash in hand or cash in bank. So let me take bank account. Bank account, again draw the columns, say debit, credit, particulars, amount rupees, particulars, amount rupees. Bank account, see the opening balance how much? Opening balance, look at the balance sheet in the problem. Cash at bank, how much it is? 50,000, that will be the opening balance, right? To balance brought down. To balance brought down. How much it is? 50,000. To balance brought down 50,000. And make the entry for cash brought in by the new partner. New partner has brought in cash for two purposes. Rupees 1 lakh as his capital and rupees 60,000 for movement. And no amount is withdrawn by the old partners. So, first make an entry for cash brought in by the new partner. Cash or bank account debtor to C's capital account. Who is new partner here? C. How much he brings? 1 lakh rupees. To goodwill. How much goodwill he brings? He brings 60,000. Over. No withdrawal of cash here. Find the total. How much it comes to? 2,10,000. Total amount of cash at present is 2,10,000. Write the same total on the other side. Find the difference. Difference is same, 2,10,000. That is the balance of cash in hand after the admission of the new partner. By balance carried down how much? 2,10,000. Now let us prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet of the new firm as on 1st April 2020. Balance sheet of the new firm as on 1st April 2020. Draw the columns, liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees, liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees. There will not be any debit and credit because balance sheet is a statement. Balance sheet is a statement. So, liabilities, amount rupees, assets, amount rupees. Let me start with assets side. First item, cash at bank. How much cash at bank? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 50,000 ಇದೆ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? 2,10,000 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. 2,10,000. Next, the second item is sundry debtors. How much sundry debtors? 60,000 in the old balance sheet. Adjustment ಇದೆಯಾ? ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. What the adjustment says? Provide for doubtful debts 5%. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಸ್ provision for doubtful debt or simply less PDD. You may write how much it is? 3,000. 60,000 minus 3,000. 60,000 ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. 3,000 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು? ನಾವು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಡೆಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಆ 3,000 ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ? 57,000 ಇದೆ. 57,000 debtors. Clear? Next asset is stock. How much stock given in the balance sheet? 40,000. Is there any change? Yes, there is one change. Adjustment says decrease or depreciate stock by 5,000. That we have debited to the revaluation account. Now deduct it. Less depreciation 5,000. Less depreciation 5,000 comes to how much? 35,000. 40,000 minus 5,000, 35,000. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಹುಡುಕೊಂಡು ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ನೋಟ್ಬುಕ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವೇ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಹುಡುಕಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, plant and machinery. How much plant and machinery? 1 lakh. Where it is given? It's given in the balance sheet. And the adjustment says the plant and machinery is revalued at rupees 1,20,000. Means 20,000 is appreciation. Add appreciation 20,000. Outer column you write 1,20,000. Next, building is 1,50,000 given in the balance sheet. Add appreciation 15,000. outer column 1,65,000. These are the items on the asset side. Now go to the other side, that is liability side. On the liability side, we have bills payable given in the balance sheet, no change, write the same amount, 10,000. Next, creditors, again no change, write the same amount, sundry creditors. How much it is? 58,000, no change in creditors. Then outstanding expenses, one more liability, 2,000, no change. Now take the capitals. A, how much? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,80,000 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಈಗ? We have to take now the capital account balance as shown by the partners capital account that we have prepared. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ, ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that should be taken here. A how much? 2,38,000. B how much? 1,79,000. C how much? 1 lakh. Total 5,17,000. Capital is to be ascertained. 5,17,000. Now find the total. How much it is? 5,87,000. Both the sides. You should get it tallied. ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 5,87,000. This is how the revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the new firm are to be prepared at the time of admission of a partner. Okay, thank you.